Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the Vanguard captain, killing that Vanguard captain 1000 times on world tier 15, and the drop rates and the problem with everything to do with this, which we'll get into in a little while. But before we get into it, the like button, subscribe, notification bell, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter, links in the video description, blah 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 blah. So why am I doing this instead of just doing expeditions to get legendaries? Well, I have done expeditions to get legendaries. I actually have a video coming soon for 100 expeditions and what kind of loot you get. However, in the demo when it first came out, one of the first things I started doing on my channel was killing a certain captain or an enemy 100 times and putting down in a video form the drop rates. And also chest runs, because legendaries dropped from pretty much anywhere in the demo from any kind of enemy, but it was fun to look at what kind of drop rate you'd get for time investment when it came to farming in the main part of the game. So I ran this 1000 times on a lower world tier. I think it was world tier 5 back then, if I remember rightly. I can't remember. So doing it on world tier 15 now means that I have the highest possibility of a drop of a legendary. So back in the demo I did this 1000 times and I think I got 7 legendaries or 8 legendaries, but you know, 6, 7, 8 legendaries. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But out of 1000 runs, I was getting quite a decent amount of drops for what you feel legendaries should be. Not too easy to get, not too difficult to get either. Now, the thing is that that's changed dramatically. They nerfed the drop rate percentage chances of captains out of the main story and sort of pushed everything towards endgame, and expeditions and getting legendaries are in like the endgame portion now rather than the actual main parts. I'll get into it in a little while, but I feel like nerfing it was probably a big mistake. But anyway, let's get into this world tier 15 drop rate type of thing. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so first and foremost, blues that dropped. You know, not super important, but they're there. 1162 blues dropped. Epics, 1220 drops, which is obviously going to get you a lot of mods, going to get you a lot of titanium, get you a lot of materials, and potentially even give you something that you might use. Not a terrible titanium farm, not the best titanium farm, but I did get around about 20,000 titanium from running this 1000 times. That includes the titanium that he drops, and also as well dismantling everything that is epic or above. World tier 5 earlier demo release, 7, 8 legendaries in 1000 runs. Right here is the first legendary drop that I got live on stream. You know, like if we're talking about this and someone starts being a prick in chat, talking like being rude and stuff, they'll be instantly banned and removed, so you don't have to worry about people like that. Don't kill me yet, don't kill me yet. Fucking Grim Morrow. But I'll take it. Yes! One legendary! One legendary! One legendary! One legendary! Woo! I can finally change this dumb number up here. 1! So that was the first one. But can you imagine, to my frustration, that it was the only one that I got in 1000 runs of this Vanguard captain? Oh boy. Let's talk about it. So back in the demo, used to get legendaries drop. Wasn't too often, wasn't too little. It made them feel like it was worth grinding, but you'd also get a nice reward for the time investment you put in. Getting one every like 120 runs of a Vanguard captain is not any kind of grounds to nerf the drop rate, in my opinion. For me to sit and run 1000 runs, which it's not very short, it takes quite a while, and only get one legendary drop, and it was a Grim Morrow of all things, it's just diabolical. I just don't understand why they would nerf the drop rates this way when you're at a higher world tier than you were on the demo, double, triple the amount of world tiers that are available, and you get one legendary in 1000 runs. So what is the problem with this? Yes, you could do expeditions. Yes, you can get drop pods and get legendaries from them. That's totally understandable and that's totally fine. But however, expeditions shouldn't be the only way you can gain endgame items, especially because this isn't PvP. So you don't have to worry about ruining someone else's experience by getting something overpowered or something broken or whatever. There's no reason whatsoever to not have drop rates at the very least be the same as they were in the demo for legendaries while playing through the main campaign. It's incredibly isolating to casual players. Now, expeditions aren't the most difficult thing in the world, especially when you do get a build put together. Then you get to kind of run it over and over and over again and get legendaries drop pretty much one per run on average if you're very, very lucky. You know, in 100 runs, you probably get about 80. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way to get legendaries. But the thing is not everyone is that way inclined when it comes to gaming. You know, they don't want to sit and farm the same thing over and over and over again. They want to do varied things. They want to do everything possible that they want to do and be rewarded for doing it. So completely nerfing legendary drop rate into the ground is just diabolical in terms of people aren't going to get anything worth getting even prior to expeditions. I've leveled up all 4 characters. I didn't get a single legendary in the main story campaign, and the main story campaign and world tier and everything you work towards before expeditions is completely just negated once you hit challenge tiers. Once you hit expeditions, everything else becomes pointless, and that is not how you make a game, in my opinion. Yes, you can do the hunts, you can do the elite kills, you can do all that kind of stuff, but stuff still drops at level 42, and you have to do 10 of each of them to get 1 legendary. So you have to spend about, I don't know, 6-7 hours doing all of those kills, and then you only get 12 legendaries if you're going to really commit. If you don't want to commit, you're going to get 3 on 1 character. So, you know, for that to be the only way to get legendaries outside of expeditions is just a bad decision, in my opinion. I mean, they already drop at a much, much lower level. Why not just put the drop rate back to what it was in the demo? Then people can go and farm whatever the hell they want and have as much fun as they want doing whatever they want to do, with the chance of actually getting legendaries from it. And yet they could run it 100 times and get 1 legendary. That's more playtime for the game. That's more interaction with the game than running and doing 3 expeditions in an hour and getting 3 legendaries. Like, to me, there's no downside to putting the drop rate back to what it was. I really do think it's a shame, and I really do wish they'd thought ahead and thought maybe, what if we have designated legendaries that drop at designated bosses, and then people would love going and just playing the actual game that they released instead of just endgame. I think I'm pretty much done with these farming videos. I've got one coming with expeditions in the next couple of days, but I am just so saddened by how we were in the demo and how excited we were to get those legendaries, thinking about the full game release and be like, oh my god, I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to get to endgame. I can't wait to get all of these legendaries while I'm leveling up, while I'm going through the game, and then not seeing anything. So they just give you everything in the demo that you can possibly get, and then it's all taken away from you until you get to endgame. And then endgame does get repetitive, especially when the things that you want don't drop. It becomes frustrating. I would love a way just to step away from expeditions and still have a chance of getting the things that I want. It's just frustrating. And yeah, that's the video. 1 legendary in 1,000 kills. Hit the like button if you wish to, subscribe, comment, Twitter, all that stuff. Thank you for watching. I've been easynow. You guys have been awesome.